Hello, welcome to MH203 Summer 1 2023. This video is really just about showing you how to access the course and how I want you to be able to view the materials in order to do well in the class. I'm going to click over to Student View here in Canvas. When I do this, it's going to show me what you see. So the very first thing I want you to be aware of is on the left-hand side here in the navigation. Modules is always where I want you to be. Click on that Modules tab. That's how I want the information organized. That's going to let you work through the course in the order that I intended to be done. So the first thing you'll see is important course information. These first two clickable links are general manner policies that are the same for every class. We basically broke them out of the syllabus because they were somewhat redundant, so it is important to have read those at least once, but those are things that you would be familiar with if you've taken classes here. The next four links all come from WebAssign, which is the platform which Cengage uses to do the homework for this class. The first thing is a technical support clickable link. That's going to basically give you help if you have trouble accessing things. It gives you different resources, ways to connect with Cengage. They're very responsive. They're very good about helping you with your problems if you email me and I can't help you. This is a clickable link to the book, so you don't have to have a physical copy of the book. But this is like the physical copy of the book that we're using, where you can go to any chapter, any page, find more homework problems in there. So if you want to see something other than what I present in the video lectures, the book is always a good resource, and it's there. Its companion site goes along with the book and features more problems, more information on anything that's within the book. The most important link in this important course information is this WebAssign link here. When you click that, that's what's going to make it so you have access to the assignment for the course. So when you click it the first time, if you've previously taken courses at Manor and you have a Cengage login, keep using that login. You'll log in one time, it'll automatically link the course to WebAssign so that now whenever you sign into Canvas, you can go right to the assignments and it lets you through because with your Manor tuition, you've already paid for the ability to get to these online assignments. If you've never taken a class at Manor before, when you click this link and it asks you to sign in, it should also have the option to create an account. When you create that account, use your Manor email as the username, use whatever password you like, store it. It should then link the two accounts so that now you have access to all the homework. There have been students in the past who've had issues with this where it didn't recognize that it was already a paid account through the Manor system and they've had to contact technical support. They've had to talk to me about it. We've always gotten it linked eventually, but there are sometimes some headaches the first time that you're getting this done. So please, in this first week, make sure that you get this linked. Make sure that you're clicking this WebAssign link so that you are able to access all the tests, all the homework, the majority of the grades in the class. The last thing here in the important course information is the syllabus. I'm going to go over it in a video that you can see in Getting Started Week 1 down here, syllabus review. So these four or three videos and a clickable link that I want you to go through before you do this math journal. Basically, this is what you're watching now. Welcome to MH203 Summer 1 2023. Syllabus review just goes over how you'll be graded and basically how the course is organized. Using WebAssign is going to go over how I want you to ask me questions in WebAssign, how you can click and use the resources that are there. WebAssign, again, is where all the homework and tests are housed for the course. Meet your instructors, just a quick picture of me and my family and a little bit about me. That all should lead you to this math journal getting started, which is the first assignment due in class. Due this Friday. It basically is 5 essay questions about what you did above and about letting me get to know you somewhat in this online format. Once you've worked through that, you're ready to start the actual course. I want to show you how the actual course is organized. So what I've done for the online summer session is I've just published everything except the tests so that if you wanted to work ahead, you could. It is an incredibly fast-paced course. Basically, I normally teach this in 15 weeks. We're teaching it in 6 as a summer course. So it's like you're doing it 3 times as fast, basically. You're going to want to have 6 hours a week to devote to this course. It might not seem that way at the start. We start with easier stuff like graphing, like mean, median, mode. But as it builds, by the time you get to the fourth or fifth week of the class, it is very difficult, both mathematically and conceptually, and you're going to want to make sure you have the time to spend on this material. Any specific homework assignment, the way that you're going to work up to doing the homework assignment is you're going to begin by clicking the first link, which is going to go over the general information by giving you a lecture that you can watch. So first tab is objectives. It tells you what we're trying to learn. If you click on the next tab, PowerPoint lecture, this link will take you to the PowerPoint so that you can have it open if it's hard to see or anything. I videoed all these in my basement on a big screen during the pandemic, so it has me going over the lecture exactly as it would be if I gave it in class. But there definitely are times students have said there's a glare or it's tough to read some of the stuff that's going on, so I included all the PowerPoints so that you could look at the actual PowerPoint if you're ever unclear on something that I'm saying. After watching these videos on the information, I then also include video examples that I pulled from the internet that basically are off of YouTube that are the same type of information, just somebody else saying it. So if you're confused by it when I present it, hopefully these are other people you can look to for resources that might have a better way of reaching you than maybe I did in my original lecture. That then leads you to classwork, where these are problems that are very similar to how the problems will be asked in WebAssign that you're graded on. So my hope would be that you watch the PowerPoint lectures, click on these classworks, and attempt them on your own. After you've attempted these classworks, you can then go into the module directly under any of these lessons is videos of me going over these exact classwork questions. These videos that come in the modules, like this one that says variables and data videos, if I click on it, it's going to take me to a YouTube link. And then see myself at a whiteboard doing the problems directly from the homework. So let me play this. This loads somewhat quickly. What it looks like as I'm going over. All right, so my plan for the semester is for me to go over any of the problems from the classwork in these YouTube videos that I upload so that hopefully you guys can try the classwork first on your own, see where you struggle, watch the videos, have me go over the concepts you weren't sure on, and then that'll lead right into the Cengage homework. So here is the first few questions from the first classwork. The first one asked me to match the experimental unit with the variable in the study. So again, it's a lot of material. My hope is that the way it's organized lets you really dive in on subjects that you're having the most trouble with, and the ones that you feel pretty comfortable with right from go, you can kind of jump in and do the work without having to go in through all the other stuff that builds up to it necessarily. My hope is that as you work through, again, this is the PowerPoint lectures and all the information. This is videos going over things like the homework, and then right here is your first homework assignment, due Sunday, May 28th. Because it's a shortened course, we basically have 4 different assignments due Sunday. Variables and data, graphs for categorical data, graphs for quantitative data, and relative frequency histograms. I believe that's it. Oh no, I'm sorry. You also have measures of center, which is mean, median, and mode that'll be due this Sunday. Then the following Sunday, you're going to have measures of variability, understanding standard deviation, measures of relative standing, and then the test that's all due June 4th. The only thing that's not published here in Student View is the actual test. The sample test is very similar to the actual test, and there's videos of me going over everything on the sample. So you can see that there's 4 total units organized like this, starting with descriptive statistics, probability and discrete distributions, continuous distributions, hypothesis testing, and then there's one more for the final exam. Everything is due Sunday nights as far as what's done through WebAssign. Every Sunday night, you're going to have homework assignments due, and then the first week, I don't have a test due at the first Sunday because a lot of times students are still getting up to pace, getting used to how the course is organized. But basically, after that first Sunday, every Sunday thereafter, there is a chapter test due, which is the biggest part of your grade. Final is due on a Friday because the course closes on a Friday, June 30th. make sure that you don't forget to do the final. It's definitely a huge part of the grade in the class, which I'm going to go over in the next video, the syllabus review video.